Hey all, I am Jen, and I am so thankful to each one of you for letting me lead you this month in Fit Forward. I feel like we've had an amazing month filled with all of the things from push groups to flash sale to Thanksgiving, from all the life stuff and being able to channel through it and bring your best self into the lives of everyone else. So I have been a coach now 3.5, almost 4 years. I am the mom of two wonderful little boys, one of which is playing currently. So I'm going to hope that he doesn't interrupt my recording, which is why I'm doing a recording because a 4-month-old little guy likes to keep me on my toes. But for you mamas out there, you understand. So I am really excited to share. We are heading into the end of the year. We still have a month left though. And that means that you don't stop now. You keep your foot on the gas so that you can propel into 2021 really ready to achieve those goals that you have for yourself. So that being said, I am going to share with you some of the things that I have picked up in my own coaching journey. And I am really excited to share how you can kind of transform yourself from that mindset of a coach to the mindset of a leader. And there's so much power in that. And if you have a goal of whatever it is, whether you want to be 15-star diamond or whether you want to max out your income potential at 2-star or whether you just want to be in it for additional accountability, I am excited to share these tools with you that can help you reach whatever it is that you personally want to accomplish. So I am going to attempt to screen share here real quick. See if I can get this. Boom. I think I got it. All right, now I gotta figure out how to get this on here. Okay. All right. Got my face on there and everything. Woo! Technology, it's not my strong suit, but you figure it out as you go. All right, so as far as this goes, I had kind of a slower start to climbing the leadership ladder. And with that, it was so much mindset. You know, I think that too often we get caught up in, you know, we have to go through every single action. We have to do it perfectly and we have to be in control of all of these things. But it gets tough because you can't control other people's actions. So learning to control your mindset, learning to control your actions, and it really allows you to propel yourself and to find those, you know, things that you really want to accomplish and how you can help others accomplish those too. So let's see, my first one. There we go. So I have on here, get clear on what you want. And some of these are probably going to seem a little bit repetitive. I think that we see that on some of our calls because they're the really important things. Get clear on what it is that you want to accomplish. That's not what Susie wants to accomplish down the road. That's not what your success partner wants to accomplish, or the team member on your team, or whoever. That is what you want to accomplish. So what goals do you have for your business? Is it to be able to pay the car payment? Is it to get amazing recognition? Is it to just hold you accountable to your own journey? What is it that you really want to accomplish? Because until you figure out what that is, the rest of it isn't going to really fall into place. So once you get clear on what it is that you want to accomplish, how you're going to help others, how you are going to allow that to impact your family and your life, your health journey, then you can get clear on why you want it. So why is that so important that it's going to affect your family? Is it going to be able to pay the bills because maybe your husband lost his job? Is it going to allow you to have freedom to be able to travel? I'm a military wife over here, be able to travel home, have that additional income and support to get you where you want to go. And then the last one on here I have is master your own journey. So you can have the biggest goals in the world and you can have the biggest why in the world, but until you take those actions to truly master your own journey, you're not going to be putting forward that image of what you want other people to say, to see. You won't be able to share it and pay it forward until you have mastered what works for you. And too often we get caught up in how can I help them and how can I do this? But until you're taking care of yourself, that's why it's always the number one vital behavior, is be a product of the product. You have to master your own journey. You have to be able to know exactly what that looks like for you in order to be able to pay that forward to others. So moving forward, this one, I think all of my ladies out here, we struggle with this. I'm generalizing, but it's pretty common. That doesn't mean you have to do everything. And I mean that in the nicest way, because we typically do feel like we're doing everything. We're running the errands, we're taking care of the kids, we're taking care of the husband, we're taking care of this, we're being there for mom, we're being there for sister, we do all of the things. But it's really, really important to figure out what this thing is that you have to do first and prioritize. We had our book club in FitForward last month that was amazing, and I so recommend this book. If you didn't join us and didn't read it, you can have it all, just not at the same damn time. Like, so powerful, such an amazing book. And there are so many amazing nuggets in there, because you can have it all, but you cannot do everything at the same time. So prioritize what those goals are and figuring out how to delegate them, whether it's having a sibling help you out with the kids so you can have some focus time, or maybe they're going to help you by plugging in some posts in your challenge group, or whatever it is on that coaching side that gets you that focused time. Maybe it's time that you need to branch out and you need to get an assistant. Maybe it's time, you need to branch out and cut back on hours at work so that you have more time here. Whatever it is, you need to really, really get serious about making those goals that we just talked about a priority, and then figuring out what steps you're going to take. That is not trying to do everything at the same time, guys. So lead by what you need. And this is translated to your health journey as well. You can share this with your challengers. Maybe you're really struggling in this season and it's tough for you to get up and do a workout. Maybe you need that additional accountability for Zoom. Maybe it's you're struggling to make the time to fit in your business, and you need to connect with the coaches on our team, connect with the coaches on your team, show up together, do a Zoom, do a power hour, join the live action hours we have here, our hustle time together. We have so many different things, and you just have to figure out what's going to best serve you. Where are those cracks in your business and in your success? Honestly, like trying to build up to success, we all have cracks along the way. So really leaning into where it is that you can help yourself allows you to be able to pay that forward, because you're not alone. I can promise you, if you are struggling to make time in your business, somebody else is too. So maybe just simply asking if somebody else would help you is going to help them. And that right there is leadership, y'all. That is leadership to the T. So let's see, I'm trying to read through my notes because I get scatterbrained mom here. So and then I have that at the bottom, like, what is it? Accountability, a change. What's going to help you really, really, truly get to that big goal? And my guess is it's probably not the dishes that are waiting for you. So maybe you weigh those priorities. Just saying. Okay, so after that we have find out what's holding you back. So we all have something. We all have something that's holding us back. And I would say 99% of the time it's up here. It is totally up here, because we know that we can create time. We can create time to plan our meals. We can create time to fit in a 30-minute workout. We can create time to accomplish anything we want to accomplish. If it's a big enough why, if it's a big enough reason, you can make the time for it. So if you're looking at your business and you're like, I'm hitting my head against a wall, I'm not growing my team, I'm not hitting Success Club, I'm not doing the things that I want to do, figure out why. What is it that's making that so challenging? What is it that's keeping you from getting there? I have on here negativity. Obviously, this year's been kind of a crapshoot. Let's just be real. And so negativity is like here, it's just swirling. And so how do we overcome that? Comparison. Maybe you're looking at the top coaches. Maybe you're looking at the other coaches on our team and you're just sitting there like, I'm not there. I'm not going to get there, blah, blah, blah. Or maybe you're not even aware that you're saying those things, but they're just circling through your mind. PD. That's all I can say. Personal development. Find out what that is that you need to hear. Maybe you need to get into a great podcast. I am a Josh Coates fan, like through and through. I will preach about Josh Coates. He has helped me propel my business in so many ways. His mindset, his fire, his energy, guys, like that's what I need in my business. Maybe you're not there. Maybe you need somebody that's a little bit like more low key. I mean, Melanie Mitro is amazing and she speaks fire, but she doesn't get to my fierceness that I need up here. So find that person that you need to hear from and really plug it in. So that's just a little side note. PD, make sure you're there. But as far as those cracks in your business go, once you're taking care of your brain, what else is it that's holding you back? I know for me personally, I struggled with that. My cat's running around here now. It's not the baby, it's the animals, I swear. I struggled so much with what do I send people? They say, yes, they want in here. And then I would just like hit a wall, like, crap, what do I do now? Like, and then I would kind of second guess myself and I'd hold myself back. And I felt like I was really struggling in the area of getting people information without overwhelming them. So I had to do a whole lot of soul searching. How am I gonna fix this? What is it that's going to really make that shift in my business that I need? That was one of my biggest cracks, is sending information and tracking. Those are my two things. And I have been able to piece those together. Thank you, Sarah Mickey. I'm just gonna throw that little in there. But with having that PDF, like the new challenge pack explanation that is in the back office, there's one that was before that too. And that has been such a saving grace for me because I collect an email from a form and I send a PDF. But that gets people stuff to, like, first of all, they have to take an action. And if they're not willing to take an action, they're probably not going to actually follow through and joining your group anyway. So if they fill out the form, you get their email, you send them the file, they watch the videos, that's awesome. That means they're really interested. If they don't, are they really that interested? Like it really allows you to see, like, feel out who's serious about this business or who's serious about this community and journey. So that has been super, super helpful for me. And it was just simply through taking those actions, giving it a try, trying it on for size, because I really assessed what it was that I was having trouble with and how I was going to be able to make that better. So you really have to do some soul searching in this, figure it out. Like, really, listen to those words that are going on in your mind, really hone in on your business. Maybe it is connecting with other people. Maybe you need to change some of your verbiage, change what it is that you're saying, or maybe just simply change the energy. Maybe it's not what you're saying, it's how you're saying it. Because when you don't bring that fire, when you don't bring that passion and excitement, people know that, people feel that. And right now people are doing a whole lot of feeling. So if we're going to be bringing something to them, let's bring something to them that's really going to help them be able to feel that positivity, feel that force that can change their life, because that's what we're about, right? So let me just make sure I didn't miss anything on there. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, and I am willing to share any information. My Google form is super simple. I don't do anything crazy with it, but if you want that, let me know. I can drop it in the comments, or just kind of, I'll just drop it in the comments. How about that? I'll drop it below in the comments so you can look through it to what it is that I share. Don't fill it out, because then I'll end up getting your stuff. Don't send that one to people, because then I'll get their stuff. You want to be able to make your own. Just saying. So with that, let's go to our next slide. Okay, have a couple more here. Try not to talk your ear off, because I'm really good at that. I want to give you good nuggets that you can take and then go use them, right? So share what's working. This slide, I want you to like screenshot it, save it somewhere in here, because I have some questions on here that I think are really important. Share what's working. I think this was probably one of the biggest things that I struggled in that transition from coach to leader. And not saying I'm perfect by any means, but it is an ongoing process, and you have to continue growing yourself. You have to continue going through trial and error and trying things on for size. What's going to work? What's going to be a complete flop? But share it. Share it. I shared with my team not too long ago. I completely lost my diamond, guys. Like, Sarah shouted me out and said I'm like the most consistent diamond, and I love that. But hey, I'm over here like floundering with the rest of the moms with new babies because I didn't check my account. I went inactive and I lost my diamond. I got it back the next week, but it was something that was not working in my life. I needed to reevaluate. I needed to set timers. I needed to get into a better routine and system with what is going to propel me forward and keep me and my brain working. So what is working? It is as simple as taking a screenshot of an invite, taking a screenshot of a follow-up, sharing it with your team, sharing it with our team, sharing it with people to help them. Share what's working, a great podcast you found, share in your stories, a great workout, share in your stories. You're doing that for your challengers. Do it for your coaches. Do it for everybody in your life because you're adding value. And that is what a leader is we are adding value into the lives of other people. So if you have a great system, great. If you're having fun with reels, awesome. Share why, share what you did, make it a community, because too often we get sucked into this comparison of, oh my gosh, hers is way better. Oh my gosh, she did this. And like, drop it. What's working for you? Put those blinders on, stay focused in your own lane and let it be okay. And then share it. Like, you have to embrace what it is that you are doing, what it is that's working for you. And you have to take ownership of it. Because being a leader is simply stepping into your own shoes, putting on your blinders and going forward. And then, yes, you sprinkle those things along the way, but you have to continue moving forward. Because if you are not moving forward, you're not going to be able to continue sharing what's working. Because if you're living in this stagnant little place, you can't grow. And if you're not growing, the people around you either aren't going to want to follow you, or they're certainly not going to grow with you. So I think that that is super, super important. So I want to make sure. Blah, 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 blah. So yes, so lead your challengers, lead your coaches, lead those people who haven't joined you yet, because they will. You continue sharing, they're going to keep watching, and eventually they're going to join you. All right, baby's starting to get grabby. Grabby baby. Might have to do this last one with him. We'll see. Last slide, I promise. So with this one, I think that I wanted to just end it on this note, because when it gets quiet, right now it's going to be the holidays. Like, we're living in the land of people like getting ready for Christmas. They're coming off of Thanksgiving. They're getting ready for, all of the money leaving their pockets to Amazon, because Amazon is life. And so people are going to get quiet, but that's not when you get quiet. That is not when you get quiet. If you want to make this transformation from coach to leader, you cannot get quiet right now. And I know that we all have families that we want to be there for. And I'm not saying take away from your family time, because you by no means should. Family is a priority. Those engagements are a priority. But you can have all of those things and cut back on the Netflix. You can have all of those things and maybe wake up an hour earlier. You can have all of those things and still make time for your business, for the people watching you, for your challengers, for your coaches, for our team. Like, you can do this. I am 1,000% like, if I could do this through moves, military moves, babies, miscarriages, more babies, all of the things, like, you guys, 1,000%, there is no doubt in my mind, you can do this. So when it gets quiet, you keep showing up, you keep talking, you keep sharing your journey, you keep taking all of those things and paying them forward. You keep adding value to the lives around you. Sometimes it's going to feel like you're taking 2 steps forward and you're like, yeah, I'm getting all these people and this is awesome. I'm feeling all the energy. And then you're going to have half of them leave you because they can't afford the Shakeology, or they can't do this, or they don't have time for this, or whatever. And that's life. That is part of this business, 1,000%. You're going to have people leave, but that doesn't mean you leave. You made this commitment to be here. So you keep showing up, because when you keep showing up and other people are leaving, they are still watching you. They are still following you. They are still seeing, man, that's really hard. How does she do that? But you continue taking care of yourself, because you're going to do that regardless. But when you take care of yourself and you share it, other people see it. And that builds that trust, that builds that relationship, that shows people that you're not going to bail on them when things get tough. And so they're going to want to be with you. So I want you to really hear those words. Do not quit. Keep moving forward. I know Sarah shared in here not too long ago that this is an election year. It's a hard year, all of the things. But when you stay focused, when you keep moving forward, that is when you're going to be able to accomplish amazing things. So keep talking to that dream coach. Keep talking to that dream challenger. Keep showing up. And I can promise you, even the people that might leave, they sure as hell are going to come back, because they're going to see you showing up. They're going to see you as the leader. So I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, please drop them below. I will be in here. I will be in, like, however I can be to share information or tips, or if I need to come on for a short live, I would gladly do that. But I'm going to go take care of the crabby baby. I hope you guys have an amazing day, an amazing night, and I will be seeing you soon.